Hold up, wait a minute, time out. Ain't no way this is real, I can't believe it. The Lakers traded for Patrick Beverly. Oh my goodness. There's no way around it. You have to trade Russell Westbrook because there's no way these two can coexist on a team together. You understand Russ never forgave Patrick Beverly for injuring him in the 2013 playoffs? He never forgave him. These two don't like each other. That's like the Suns going out and trading for Rondo. Rondo and CP3 can't work together on the team. That's not going to work. Same will be said for Beverly and Russ. Oh my God. They're trading Russ now. They have to be because these two are going to coexist together. What in God's name are they surrounding LeBron with? He's about to lose all his hair. You got AD over here who can't stay healthy, which for the love of God, AD, please do whatever it takes. Take KG's advice, go off to some island and get in the best shape of your life because you need to. You're far too talented to be missing this much time and not be playing the way you're supposed to be playing. Get yourself together, bro. If you got to work out with Braun, do whatever you got to do, man. You got to be healthy this year if the Lakers are going to compete. It starts with you. But, man, you got AD who can't stay healthy, and now Braun's going to have to deal with Russ and Beverly in practice. These two aren't going to get along. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can imagine it now. I can imagine a moment where Russ gets benched for Patrick Beverly in the fourth quarter because the Lakers need defenders down there to make stops in key situations. It's going to be a moment. It's going to be a moment where they have to make some defensive stops and they're going to bench Russell Westbrook at some point in the fourth quarter, put Patrick Beverly in and have him come in to make some stops because they need possessions and they need to make stops on the defensive side. And Russ is not going to like that. Oh my God. And you know how Patrick Beverly is. We all know how Beverly is. The man likes to run his mouth. He'll get under your skin and he'll clap back. He's not afraid. And guess what? Russ is not going to take that from anybody, especially not Beverly. So I'm telling you, if it's a moment where Russ costs the team, Beverly, if he's on the bench clapping, Russ is not going to take that. Russ is not going to take that. What are y'all doing? Patrick Beverly? Now, when you look at it from the surface, again, they're bringing in a guy that, he'll provide you with some shooting here and there occasionally, but what he provides you is a really good defender. And considering the fact that the Lakers are not a good team defensively, you'll take all the defenders you can get. They give up THT, which is cool. They didn't really want him here moving forward anyway, but man, when you look at it, bringing in a defensive player could definitely help them because they need defense. Lakers are not a good team defensively as a whole. You need defensive players that can make stops in key situations. So he's going to be on the floor. That's fine. My problem is these two cannot coexist on the same team. Now, again, they're professionals. I'm sure they're going to handle it in a professional way. But this is basketball. This is the NBA. This is team sports. Emotions can get high. And depending on the situation, it can get tough. If Patrick Beverly says something Russ doesn't like, Russ is not going to back down, and there's going to be problems on the bench. I'm telling you, this is not going to work. If Russ ever gets benched for Patrick Beverly, he's going to lose his mind. That's going to be the end of it, bro. Russ is not getting benched for Patrick Beverly. And if Russ costs the team late, or he makes a mistake and Patrick Beverly shows any sorts of response, or he's over there just clapping, oh my God, Russ is going to lose his mind. You got to trade Russ. You got to trade Russ for everything. I don't care what you got to get back. Trade him. That is the number one thing you got to do moving forward. If Patrick Beverly's really on this team, Russell Westbrook needs to be traded because I do not believe they can coexist on the team together. They don't like each other. Russ does not like Patrick Beverly. He wants nothing to do with Patrick Beverly. He never forgave him for what happened in 2013. Probably never will. They don't like each other. Can you imagine this? Russ and Patrick Beverly on the same team. Oh my God, what are y'all surrounding LeBron with? You know what? As a fan, personally, I hope Russ doesn't get traded. I am very interested to see how this Lakers season is going to go. Because Russ and Patrick Beverly on the same team, oh my God, I'm telling you, LeBron is going to have headaches having to deal with this team this season. Woo! And it's not going to help if AD can't stay healthy. If AD stays healthy, they might be able to work through it. Because with the healthy Anthony Davis, who's motivated and ends up, if he can get back to how he was playing his first year in LA, maybe they could be able to put their differences aside and see, we have a chance to really compete here, and it may work. But if AD's injured again, oh, it's going to make things 10,000 times worse. Because if AD's not playing, you're going to have Beverly and Russ at each other's throats, and LeBron can't carry this team. He can't. He's past that in his career where he can carry a team to the playoffs and go all the way to the finals. He can't do that. He'll put up monster numbers, but if LeBron's giving you 50-point games, there's something wrong. He should not be giving you that. We know he's capable of that, but he should not be giving you that. Because if he has to score that, that means the team is doomed. They got no chance to compete. There's no reason at this stage of his career that LeBron should be carrying the team. No, there's no reason that should be the case. None. But man, oh my God. Oh man, I gotta sit for this, man. I gotta sit for this. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe these guys actually went out and got Patrick Beverly. Again, I want to say this. This is not a bad deal. This is not a bad trade for the Lakers. They were a really bad defensive team last year. Patrick Beverly, scoring-wise, is not going to give you much. He may have those occasional nights where he's going to hit 3 threes and all of a sudden he's scoring and it's just like, oh man, Patrick Beverly can just score tonight. He can't be stopped. You'll get those occasional nights. He did that with the Clippers. He did that with the Timberwolves. You get occasional nights like that. But what he's there for is for defense. The Lakers were drastically missing defense last year. They were one of the worst defensive teams, one of the worst defensive units. Those guys couldn't play defense well. So bringing in Patrick Beverly is going to help with that, especially in late game situations where you need to make a couple stops. Patrick Beverly will be on the floor to help with that, and that's what he's good at. That's his specialty. So bringing in a guy like that, especially because you get to trade away THT, which again, you knew you needed to do at some point, it's not a bad trade. My thing is you're bringing in a guy that doesn't work with one of your stars in Russell Westbrook. So if Patrick Beverly's going to be here, you have to trade Russ. Because it's not gonna work. No. I just don't believe it's gonna work. I know they're professionals. I do, and I'm sure they can put their differences aside and work as a team. But this is team sports. This is the NBA. This is basketball. And sometimes emotions they seep through. When the tension's high and the team's not winning, emotions just show. They just show. And I'm telling you, if there's a moment where Russ is playing bad and Patrick Beverly shows any sort of reaction, Russ is not going to take it. If Patrick Beverly starts running his mouth, which he loves to do, that's what makes Patrick Beverly. And that's what we respect him for. That's just what he does. That's what he's been doing since he got into this league. That is who he is. So if he starts running his mouth, Russ is not going to take that, and that's going to cause issues. And man, it's not going to be pretty. It is not going to be pretty at all. So, Lakers, I don't know what y'all doing with this decision. I understand it, but Russ and Patrick Beverly cannot be on the same team, bro. It's like putting Rondo on the Suns with CP3. It's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. They don't get along. They don't like each other. But hey, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to trade Russ or if they're going to just keep him here. I have no clue what's going to happen with that. But hey, welcome to the Lakers, I guess. I'm going to be watching. I mean, of course, I'm a Heat fan, so I don't really care if the Lakers win or lose. But I'm pretty sure every NBA fan is going to be tuning in to see how this goes. Just to hope you get that one moment where Patrick Beverly says something and then Russ just spazzes off and go at him. It may happen. Who knows? But yeah, with that being said, that is all I've got. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.